So we're back out here on Medved again today, and we're going to continue going for musk deer and brown bear because they're two of the four species we don't have any diamonds of in the trophy lodge. And once we got the diamond gray puma, I realized that was something I really wanted to get accomplished and just kind of have at least one of everything in the lodge. So I brought the air gun again just because that was actually quite useful last time. And I also have the 243 for longer shots, but yeah, we're going to go across the ice first because I decided to start with about an extra 15 minutes of time, like kind of before there's any light. Just because running across the ice, you don't really need the light to be able to see well, so I figured we can maybe get some bonus kills that way and maybe clear a bit of the remaining pressure down in this area. It's good to actually see like a couple of male musk deers were doing this because they're almost all females everywhere we're going, but that's pretty much 250 meters, so if we 0 4 300, 243 is pretty much dead on at that. And at 140 to 194, he's got a decent shot at being a gold. I think he's maybe got big enough tusks. Yeah, he's 189 actually, so upper end of that estimate. Still about 60 below diamond, but just good to get like a decent sized one because I've done a couple of brown bear and musk deer runs since the last video, and it's just been a whole lot of nothing special, and mostly this. Like, it just seems like I'm not getting very many male respawns. They gotta be going somewhere, just they haven't been where I've gone. So that guy must have been hiding somewhere when we either took a shot at another one, or maybe we just ran by him and spooked him. But he kind of ended up nervous up in there in the open where I could see, and I'm hoping that we can just alert him and get him to go broadside. I could probably take a shot at him with the air gun and just hit near him, but I kind of think we ought to be able to run to close enough to where he should notice us. I think we're almost to that point. So, I grabbed the wrong gun, but we can probably do it with the air gun. It's tough to see when the examined track was in the way, but looks like we got into a lung. Ooh, actually, we shot too high and caught him in the vertebrae, and he was only 120 away. Had we been just some tiny amount more to the right, we'd have caught him through the neck and it would have been just fine, but got him down for the respawn, and like I said, when there's so few males, or it seems like there are, we gotta just try to get every single one. And we actually have a male bear as well. Maybe not the most impressive one, but try to get him down too. Looks like it might be a blonde, and that's gonna be single lung, so he'll run a bit, and by the time we go and find him, it's gonna be probably close to 5:15 in game, so it's gonna be about perfect to head down into the southeast, and we got, actually, all the pressure cleared, so that worked out just about perfect. And our bear actually was a blonde, so I guess that's at least one of the cooler fur types we can have. And it was nice we got all that pressure cleared because I did do a little run before this, just trying to clear a bit more pressure, and I actually had a pretty cool random kill that I did not expect that I really wanted to put into this video. There have been very few tracks that got me as immediately excited as this one did. I'm going around looking for musk deer and brown bear for respawns, and I got this female lynx track. I decided to check the disturbed veg since there were a couple of them in the area, and it's a piebald, and it's exactly what I'm after for the lynx multi-mount. I think it's called play fighting. We have a diamond from a couple of months ago, and off and on I've been grinding for a rare female lynx, but really not in the area that I got this track. I tend to do it like over through here, up in this area, and like through some of these lakes. I don't really go down by the crater here, so go figure that is where a rare female lynx would be hiding. And it could be that it drinks like down by these lakes. Those I do go to at times, but you know, I'm just going around looking for musk deer and brown bear, trying to work on getting the last couple of diamonds we don't have in the trophy lodge, and we come across something that maybe I wanted even more for the lodge. So I know I saw a run track there. She's probably not too far ahead of us, and we'll just kind of run and try to keep up with her, and hopefully get her to a point where we can get a shot. But I can't wait to get eyes on this. I've never seen, in over 3 years of Medved's existence, a rare lynx, so I'm kind of excited just to see it. That would be it right there, and as per usual, it's been said probably countless times by people who have killed piebald lynx. It's really difficult to notice, and you know, I always wondered about that. Like, usually I would do my lynx grinding at night during their drink times, and I was worried about shooting like a piebald female and not knowing it, and then having it and like not even having recorded it. So I'm really glad that I got DasBiel to know this one, because it is really difficult to tell, but we're just going to kind of chase her up through here and get her to a position that's a little more favorable for a shot. I wonder if that's her, because there's a different Lynx over in here too, but you can see her tracks. Man, I almost wonder if they're both there, the amount of warning calls that are coming out of that area. But she definitely went that direction. That, I think, is her. Because the other Lynx was a level 1. She just sit still for a sec. That's going to be a long shot, so we'll get the full score out of it. And we'll just make sure, because these tracks are highlighted. So that's going to be the one that we're on, and that should be then our piebald. So we are going to have a multi-mount that I really didn't know how long would take to create, but finding it, as it usually goes in this game, while working on something else. And it's really tough to see. Like, the biggest indicator, I think, is this little strip, like, on the neck. And there's maybe some extra white just going back across the body, but it's really tough to tell. Like, I can see exactly why a lot of people have shot them and not known it. Like, if you don't pick up the track, I don't know how you would know, but that, of course, is just going to be a bronze. Almost a silver, so that's actually quite unfortunate that it wasn't 0.1 bigger, but you know what? It's a rare female Lynx. I didn't know if I'd ever get one, and we're finally going to be able to just put that in the multi-mount and have that one complete, and I've been waiting to do that for months. The Diamond Lynx has been sitting on the platform we're going to do it on, so I'm so excited to finally do it. So yeah, like I said in that clip, I was not after Lynx in the slightest. I was doing this exact same thing, trying to get brown bear and musk deer respawns, and we got an animal for a multi-mount that I've really been wanting to put together, so I'm excited to actually wrap this hunt up and go and check that out in the trophy lodge, but maybe we can actually add a diamond musk deer or brown bear to the lodge as well. There's the only male up here, and that's what's been happening. There's always one somewhere, and I usually have to spook it out of here, just because it's so well hidden. And there's actually like a lot of musk deer in this area. There's a ton of them that use this little zone, but it just seems like for whatever reason, only one is ever a male, and it almost seems like there's more and more females that keep moving into the area. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but we'll just kind of grab our one there and head back into this little area, which has been actually pretty good for us lately. And he's not anything impressive, but at least it's something for respawns here. And I do wonder, like, if we shoot other musk deer and brown bear, like, at these other zones, if eventually more males will move into that spot. But I don't even know if I spotted, like, all the brown bears in the area. It's the same thing, though. They're all females in this spot. There's actually a level 7 bear back there, so at least it kind of feels like we're starting to make progress in this area, because it's always been, like, 5s and 6s here. So that's definitely good to see. I think we'll just hop in the tripod, and we'll try to drop that guy with the air gun. We should be able to. It's like 180, so we'll have to kind of think that through for a second. We should have to aim pretty much dead on with that bottom dot, so we'll let him lift his head, because there's not like a ton of penetration out of these pellets. But that's going to be a lung shot. That bear knows something happened, but the one we're actually trying to get seems to have no idea. So if he'll lift his head, just send a 300 round his way. And just in case, because quite often there is another male musk deer that hides in there. I want to spot around, but doesn't seem like there's any. But like, those situations right there are pretty much the exact reason I bring the air gun with me, because a lot of these places, the musk deer and the brown bear share zones, and if you can use the air gun and bring some of the musk deer down with it, sometimes you can get like a bonus easy shot in there, and that was kind of the case this time. So that was another gold. It does feel like we're getting some good size ones at least, so there's that, but our brown bear must have been probably single lungs, so he would have ran a little bit, and even a gold out of that, so this lake actually did pretty well for us. I think 25 would be a low score for level 7, so not anything super special, but like I said, better than what usually spawns there. And we'll just hop right down to this lake. And that is not what usually happens here. Oh my goodness. Hi. Okay. Alright. So, I don't think it was the last run I did. I think it was 2 runs ago. I had 3 male musk deer down in this area, which I never get 3 male musk deer together. So I was looking down there, and I don't ever see a couple of moose feeding there, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but I don't even know what bear that respawned from, but he's 27 to 29 on the score estimate. That actually matters now because those score estimates can change, and that's definitely a good estimate, so we're gonna just get into this tripod and get a good steady shot at him. There is 1 musk deer, but it's the same female that I let go every single time that I'm in this area. So I don't know where the 3 males would have respawned to, but I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Let's make sure the range on this, it's about 100, so zeroing for 75 should be good. And we're gonna see if we can just heart shot him and drop him right there. That'll do just fine. There's actually a male in that area too, which I guess was kind of hiding. And I always keep my 243 in slot 3, and I've got the air gun there today, so I keep grabbing the wrong thing, but we'll take him too, because obviously it's not a guarantee just because that was a level 9 that he's going to be our diamond brown bear, but we still need a diamond musk deer regardless of what our brown bear is. So I want to get a screenshot here, but the in-game camera's been just giving me like a black screen every time I do it. So if I take the screenshot like that, I can probably Photoshop the confirmed trophy out and at least kind of use that, but I'm gonna cross my fingers here and hope this guy is big enough. And he is. He is, I think, my biggest ever. 28.6 when 29 is max. 470 kg. That's a big one. Cinnamon fur type. Heart shot, double lung. I really didn't think that we'd be finding a diamond brown bear when I said maybe we could add a diamond bear or musk deer to the lodge along with that piebald lynx, but we're adding a really nice one. And I mean, other than the mission albino one, that's gotta be my biggest ever, so I think what we'll have then in the new trophy lodge is gonna be definitely my biggest black bear ever, definitely biggest brown bear ever. I'm pretty sure my biggest grizzly, because the only diamond grizzly I killed on the old scoring system was like 953 or 956, and just somehow, through all of the diamond bears that I've shot on the old scoring system and the new one, I think we're gonna have all of our best in the new lodge, so that's definitely cool. And I'm seeing a lot of musk deer in this area, so maybe some of the ones that were over here respawned across the lake. The thing is, though, the only male is that one, so I think we'll just stick to the 243. It's pretty much the perfect range again, right about 250, so 0 300, and I will turn the thing on so we can actually see what we're zeroing for. It'll just drop him right there, and I don't think I have tracks on again either, which, since it's already been in the video, was kind of a big reason why we were able to find the piebald lynx, so we probably want those on. So just another level 1, I guess maybe close to level 2, so there's that, but we're gonna go down to this spot, I guess, which lately I've had like 2 female musk deer and 2 female bears, so I don't expect much, but we gotta check. Pretty much looks exactly as expected. There's a female bear there, female bear right there, and 2 female musk deer side by side, so literally nothing actually worth shooting here for respawns, but I think as we're running out of time here, we're going to go up to the big lake. I haven't had much here either, but maybe we'll look a little bit closer, because I know there's zones all over it, and maybe I'm just missing musk deer like in the reeds or something. That, I would say, should be a male at least. See if we can get eyes on that. Pretty big level 2, 180 to 234. He can't be like much above that 180 mark because he's not the higher weight estimate, but he's got to be in that like 13 kilo range again. We'll probably just kind of stop right there, so he's close to 300. We'll have to aim a little bit high. That'll be a long shot. If we got much closer, the reeds would have rendered it more and just would have made him kind of difficult to see. But not a huge one, so it's not too risky to take a shot like that. And there's a max weight 7 bear over in there, so I guess I should have gotten to this side of the lake more. Should should be fine to shoot with his head down when he's quartering away like that, just kind of back in behind the shoulders, so he'll die in plenty of time by the time we get over there and can track him. But our musk deer is 189 again. I'm pretty sure we killed a 189 earlier, so at least a decent sized one. I think that's our 3rd or 4th gold. I know we messed one up with the air gun early on, but this guy is a 26 scoring level 7. He's almost 400 kg, so I feel like it's as low as maybe 405 I've seen level 8, so he's pretty close to being even one level higher, but good for respawns. We did get our diamond brown bear today, so that's not something I'm as worried about, but with it being pretty much 7 o'clock, I think that is going to do it for at least the hunting portion of this video. We're going to have to go back to the trophy lodge, and if I'm remembering right, we're going to have a little bit of a tough decision to make, because I don't think I have any more like full body platforms available, and I don't really know where I'm going to put the diamond brown bear, but we're going to find him a spot. We're going to have to move some stuff around probably. Okay, so I just ran through the entire lodge, and I was right. I don't have any more full body platforms available, and I want to get everything into one lodge here. Like, my entire goal with this is to have a diamond of every single species in this lodge. So I think this is going to be the best thing we can take down. I hate to remove stuff off of the massive platforms, but really I think that's our best option. Then we're going to go back and get the collision multi-mount with the gray diamond puma and the blacktail. I think we're going to put that there, and then the diamond brown bear in here, because I just think like a single animal is going to look better on a platform this sized. So we'll get that taken down, and we'll put our brown bear here. And I guess one other good thing about this specific setup is we now have the diamond brown bear and the diamond black bear in the same room. So I kind of like that. But I think the collision multi-mount with the puma and the blacktail is just going to fill out that massive platform more. And like, I really like to use the massive platforms for multi-mounts that require it, but I just think that's going to be our best bet. We do have a collision multi-mount with a mountain lion back here, but again, I want to have both displayed. Like, they are, at the end of the day, different species, even if they're very similar, so I think that is what we're going to do. I mean, I think with that pose, it fills it out pretty well anyway. It's not the best, but I think for just what we have going on and what I'm willing to kind of part with in the lodge right now, that's probably the best bet. And it makes our lion grind a little bit easier. Is one less rare female to go for, but I don't know. I want to have like as much variety and as many different species and stuff displayed as I can. And I've said it over and over, I do not like the predators on the wall, so I think they just have to be on a full body platform. And the good news is, what we have left for diamonds we need to get in this lodge would be red fox, which I have a spot that can go. Actually, just go in here and show it because it's literally right in here. I'll probably remove the melanistic from this multi-mount and put the diamond in there eventually when we get it. And then musk deer and moose, which can go on the wall, so we can get everything done. That was the last, hopefully, super difficult decision to make. But anyway, that was pretty cool. We got ourselves the diamond brown bear, and I actually even forgot to go take a look at the piebald lynx. And you can kind of see it best from like farther away, and especially compared with a common, you can see, you know, some of the extra white that's there, but I'm really happy about that. We got the 27.7 diamond, that was back in July, so almost 4 full months ago. And then we finally got our piebald to go along with it, so another multi-mount actually completed, and more of the predator species that can go on these full body platforms, but just came about pretty much getting ready for this video, shooting animals and getting respawns. And I don't really know if that brown bear was a part of that, or if I got him, or got the animal that respawned into him before that, but either way, it worked out really well, and we're now down to 3 species we want to have a diamond of in the entire lodge, so we're getting there slowly but surely. I think the new scoring system's been out for probably 9 months at this point, and we're getting close to one of everything in the lodge, but pretty cool to get the biggest diamond brown bear I've had on the new scoring system and in this new lodge, so I'm pretty happy about that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.